Hey, big dreamers. I was wrong about Ikigai. I developed my card picking method. It evolved out of a video I saw about supposedly Ikigai, which is a Japanese concept or philosophy that has been around for quite some time. Some of the definitions were your reason for being, or a reason to live, or thing that you live for, which is still true based on the research I have recently been doing. But what I didn't know was that this Venn diagram that I developed my whole card picking method off of, which is your passion, your gifts, skills, talents, your values, and how you could be paid. So there's like that sweet spot where they all cross into a sweet spot in the middle that is basically your end result, life purpose, career path, etc. Because I've been developing my website, I wanted to make sense of all of my findings over the years in my development of this fun, intuitive, guidance giving method. I want to be accurate with my information. I don't want to be stealing from other people and things like that. What I found, it was in the 60s, 1966, a Japanese woman, but popularized Ikigai in the first place, but is a philosophy that the culture has lived by for a long time. So it is not a Venn diagram. The Venn diagram was created or made popular by someone else in a different country in a different year. And then somehow along the way, it has merged and became westernized. So the Venn diagram part of it is not true to Ikigai. I would like to remain true to Ikigai because that is actually why I was doing this, was because of not just life purpose, because I think we have many purposes in life. We're always changing and evolving and growing as humans. So I think there's always growth and different things that can come from your own personal life experience and what you can make out of those things. So I think that Ikigai is more of a way of finding your bliss, your joy in life. And I still call that sweet spot in life, because whatever you're doing, you have a deeper meaning behind what it is you're doing or wanting to do. So I'm still all about that. Where things got a little awkward on this channel was when I started incorporating that Venn diagram and how you could be paid, having a product, a service. That's fine and dandy, but I haven't achieved that yet. So I feel inauthentic by trying to teach or give ideas in that aspect. Plus, the more videos I watched about people who said this model of Ikigai is incorrect and the reasons why, it's kind of making it seem like you can't be fulfilled in life unless you're getting paid for what you love, what you're good at, what you value, and how that somehow magically wraps up with a pretty bow on top into how you can actually be paid. Like you can make your dream career happen out of all of those things put together. But retired people, they mentioned grandparents with grandkids, that can be Ikigai, which is a great example because they're not making money from it, and they're not necessarily, like, they probably love it and they're good at it and they value, there's value in it, but it's not like they're going to get paid doing it, and that's not the whole point of it. So they find joy and meaning in being a grandparent to their grandkid, and that is Ikigai. So with all of that, I want to continue on this channel authentically as much as possible and not regurgitating other people's ideas. However, creativity in, me as a dancer, choreographer, I know a lot of the time dancers and choreographers incorporate other people's ideas, and that's just what humans do. They don't necessarily steal ideas. I mean, some people do, but that's wrong. But there is a certain line that can be drawn, like, I'm inspired by this artist, I want to use what I've learned and been inspired by and then do it in my own way. I like the innovation part of it. So I feel like that's kind of what I started to do with this card thing. I used my own personal development notes that I did over the years with different worksheets, different coaches that I had paid for, and I made my own worksheets and my own personal development methods, and haven't really tested them out on very many people, so let me know if you're interested. I'm doing free trials for building this website. I need testimonials, people to give me feedback, what's working, what's not, if the worksheets are getting to the point or whatever, direct or helpful. So I also want to use this card method for other people if they can write out what they're passionate about, what they are good at, what they value, and then we can combine those three things into some ideas for you. It's kind of what I'm trying to do now. So going forward, I may still offer or pull a product or service thing, but I'm not going to feel limited by it anymore. I feel like I have to talk about that, or like the end result. Like I have to have this end result service or product idea to put on my channel and my videos. So I am going to do it my own way, the way I originally was doing it and wanted to do it, and talk more about life stuff and not a career path necessarily. Although I do think that is also important, I don't think that's really what I'm trying to do ultimately. I want you to feel fulfillment and success in your own version of that word, and that doesn't always have to do with money, but to be re-inspired by your inner child. Like, get back in touch with who you truly are, and to feel confident and to have clarity and purpose in what you wanted to put out there in the world, or why you dreamt the things you dreamt of when you were little. What's the reason behind it? So that's what I'm trying to help to inspire and get out or bring up for you, and to maybe give some practical steps along the way too, if I have them. Otherwise, I'm just here to bring out the inner magic you've always had but forgot about. That's why I came up with that. So I hope that helps, and yeah, let's do a card thing too. So we have 14 cards to choose from. They're the flavors, the archetypes, person cards. 2 of them are wild cards. And I'm going to test out this method. I'll pull the product card, but I think I'm going to keep it the 3. We're just working with our passion, gifts, and values. And it's been cool because recently I've been getting better at closing my eyes, feeling the cards, seeing colors, and guessing which card it is before I pull it. It has happened a few times. It's true. Oh, nope, not right. Number 4 is the individualist. I love that one. I want you to embrace your individuality in everything that you do, to remember who you truly are, to embrace those quirky things about you and the ideas that you have had that you either disregarded or someone else told you it was stupid or not good enough or not practical. One of those. Oh, we're pulling a passion out of the bag. Very classy. Passions. Based on my own life passions. I think I threw a few randoms in there too, but based on this creative journey. Okay. Passion. Empathy. I am passionate about empathy. Okay. One fell. Miniatures. I loved miniature things when I was little. And I made things out of clay, the kind you bake in the oven. Sculpey, I think it was, that I used. People use Fimo. I don't even know if those still exist. I mean, I know Sculpey does, but anyway, miniatures, like dollhouse, little kitchen miniature food, and it's so fun. Powers. I used to pick 2. A power that you have and a service you could provide with a power that you have. So 2. But we'll see now that I'm trying to go back to my own thing. I'll put so much pressure to be like other people, you know? That's the whole point, is to not do that. You can be inspired by people, but don't copy. Don't force things that aren't true to you. That was cool too, because I read that about the Ikigai, not the Ikigai, and was relieved. Like, oh, good, I don't have to make it about a service or a product. I felt like it took the pressure off, which is so weird because that's how I wanted to do it originally, and then I felt like I had to follow this structure, and it's not even what Ikigai is. And here I am trying to talk about Ikigai, and I've been incorrect for a couple of years or however long. Craziness. Pretty much since the beginning I've been teaching it wrong or talking about it in a wrong way. Okay. Still gonna pick 2 just because I'm just test running. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and thank you to my new subscribers. I have more subscribers than ever before. It's been slow process, but everything happens for a reason, and I haven't given up because I still enjoy what I'm doing. So I have to take breaks every once in a while, and I've had to reconfigure what I'm doing, and obviously there is a reason this time around I'm not doing the method and calling it the same thing I was calling it in the same way. So this is good. Going in our own direction for realsies. So I can still say it's based off of Ikigai, but I can't say that it is the diagram of these 4 quadrants with the sweet spot in the middle, because that is not Ikigai necessarily. Ooh, 1 power. Eye for detail. An eye, a keen eye for details. Oh yeah. Empathy and eye for detail. Miniatures. Oh, miniatures. Okay, there is something. I don't know about the empathy part, but creative, compassionate. Okay, see, now this doesn't make sense, does it? Self-control? If we were to keep that as a product or service with these other things in mind, I don't know about that, dudes. All right, we need 1 purpose. The purpose, and we can combine these or keep them separate. Let's see how it all comes together. Okay. Dropped 1. But it's not shuffled yet. I might take it anyway. Laughter before shuffling. Oh, well, 1 came out. I'm gonna go with that. Ooh, writing is the purpose. Empathy, eye for detail, and writing. Miniatures, laughter, self-control. Huh. Okay, well, that's it. I'm gonna stop there. Number 4, the individualist. The passion, empathy, power, eye for detail, the purpose, writing. Okay, let's do this product. Self-control is the product, but what we're gonna do might look different. I don't know about you, but I like to try to relate with how other people are feeling. And I practice this most enjoyably through movies or TV shows. I used to read books a lot more when I was a kid, like fiction. So I guess I did it then too, but I don't really read those kinds of books anymore. But I tend to give people, everyday people, the benefit of the doubt about their motivation, why they do what they do, or say what they say, or appear how they appear, or not. And I try to relate with others through empathy. I wonder how they're feeling, or why they did that. This is what I would do, and why I think they might be doing that based on my own human emotions and experiences. So that is empathy. Eye for detail, the power, eye for detail. Individualist, passionate about empathy. Their power is an eye for detail. The purpose is writing. Product, self-control. Purpose is writing. Do you like writing? I love writing. I haven't been writing actively. I used to write stories, and I still write a lot when it comes to planning Big Dream with Liz and my vision for the future and things like that, personal development notes. I tend to be very long-winded in my writing, not very concise with my words. I think of so many different word ideas or ways to say things, and I write it all out, and then it just becomes overwhelming. I have pages and pages and pages of notes over the years with this plan since 2020, and it's been a lot of planning, a lot of notes. But I do love writing, and I used to write poems for my friends. That was fun. And little greeting cards for my family and friends. Anyway, I for detail. Maybe you are also going to write things that are showcasing empathy in yourself and others. I for detail with empathy writing. Individualist. Helping individuals with the details of life. Self-help books. That's something I want to do. But if we bring in these other ones that fell or that I picked, also miniatures and laughter, then it's a little more playful with the eye for detail and writing. So creating fun stories. Oh, I always thought it'd be fun to do stop motion. What's that called? Like claymation, or like, yeah, you do like frame by frame pictures, or I don't even know how they do it. I think they take a picture of every movement. How do they even do that? Okay, but anyway, that would be cool. And you're writing a story with an eye for detail and empathy. So make it about an individual you can relate with, a character that is like you, a character, because the best character development is based off of real people. Like that's where we can get attached or relate with the characters in a book or a movie because of having similar storylines or like their weaknesses. We can usually relate to their trials in life or something, and you want them to overcome their obstacles, and so you're rooting them on. So maybe if you're writing a story about a character, to have it have something to do with your personal story or someone you know that means something to you, that you empathize with, and that will help others to relate to your story. Aw, that's nice. This isn't about the communicator, the writer topic, but the individualist, I see like superhero. I always go to the superhero thing in my, what are they called? Not superheroes. Okay, you have your villain and the hero or the villain. Okay, anyway, the individualist, the hero and the villain are usually very unique. And so we can empathize because a lot of us don't believe in our uniqueness, our unique skills or quirks. So writing about it will help others too. It'll help you, it'll help others. It could mean a lot to a lot of people and make you a lot of money potentially too down the road. So, but the most important part is that you're expressing something deep about you or about someone you know or something that you've been through, and it helps you process those emotions, even if it's a fictional story. You can make it about real life topics and still have it be fiction or fantasy, sci-fi. And that's what's so cool about it. It's what I love about creativity. So if you've ever made characters, miniatures, then do something with that. If you had like a certain character in mind in your childhood, you can bring that to life. through your writing, through stories. Aw, that's good. I like it. Maybe it's teaching self-control to others. How to have self-control in some unique way. I don't know. That's another idea. Okay, thanks for watching. If you like the video, put a like on it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'm trying to be more regular with my video releases. And now that I have a refresher on what I'm doing, why I'm here, what I'm trying to do, I think that's going to help my video content to be a little bit more on point for your sake, I hope. So I'm here to help bring out the inner magic you have always had but forgot about. Don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Okay, sorry. Outburst of song. Sing song. Don't stop believing in yourself and your inner child dreams and ambitions and imagination, the things that you have gotten excited about since childhood. They're still there. And if you didn't execute them completely in your life yet, there's still time. You can always create new things or go back to what you used to create and make something out of it. So don't give up. Stay true to you and your unique ideas. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye.